Peace, 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 and power. Salute, salute, salute. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows all things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people. Salute, salute. As you come on in, know that this is a safe space. Know that this is a space of learning and getting learned up. Know that this is a space of educating and being educated. Know that this is a space of conversation, comments, concerns, questions, answers, intelligence, all on a path seeking true liberation. This is a space of love. This is your space. As my classroom assistants come on in, please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration of class. Please keep all funding information in the chat for the duration of class. Fund this war effort. Fund this war effort. Okay? If you or anyone you know, anybody you know, is in need of anger management, please book an assessment or book an assessment for them. You don't have to wait on them. Just tell them, listen, I'll book it for you. I'll put it up for you, but I care for you that much. I want you to get some help. It's been done in the past several times. Several times. Book an assessment. Okay? If you or anyone you know is in a domestic violent situation, okay, please book an assessment. If you believe that you are in a situation that you know is abusive, please book an assessment. Learn the warning signs, learn the behaviors, find out what could have been an alert for you. If this is you, please book an assessment. Find out what you need in order to survive and thrive through this. If you are already up under my care, get your sessions in, book your session. Remember, the life you save could be your own. Before we tag anyone, to all of our brothers and sisters who are deigning Ramadan Karim, okay? If you are deigning Ramadan Karim, and if you are devout, please know that as you seen in the title, that there's going to be a lot of cussing and shenanigans in today's class. So if you don't want to blow your fast, and we know what blows fast, right? If you're deaning, you know excessive laughter, passing of gas, long unconsciousness, right? Especially extreme laughter. If you're not in a space where you are disciplined enough to control yourself, this may not be the class for you today, because we got to go in. All right? So again, Ramadan Kareem, to our brothers and sisters who are deigning. Now, let us get to tagging friend Stephen. You know how many times we got to go in on this clown. Stephen A. Smith, front and center of the class. Yeah, tag him. Tag Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Buckets. If you out there in the Rainbow Posse, tag Jimmy Butler. Okay? Somebody tag Hova. Okay? If you have any ties to him, tag Jay-Z, though I hear he watches everything. He doesn't miss anything. So tag him. Okay? And tag your fellow classmates. Don't be the foul classmate, all right? Don't do it. Okay, let's see who in class. Matter of fact, Dust Fro. Woo, 516, yo, Dust Fro. Man, impeccable attendance over the last few. Let's see if they can maintain. Hey, Wood, what's going on with you? Haven't seen no DMs in a good little minute. What's up? See, Bliz is in the spotty spot. Nina smiles. Oh, man. Nina smiles? Woo-wee. Yes. Bushhead, salute, salute. Corey Grant. What up? Tierra in the spot. Don't get fired. TC. Philip Boone. Impeccable. Attendance. Cool KK. Impeccable attendance. Black Leaf. You up in here. Yvette. Impeccable. Okay. B Dolo. 55. Got him. Got him. Yeah, B Dolo. Gotcha. 55. Hey, Ghoster. Uptown Dre. 55. Got him. Yeah. Jean V. Yeah. Yeah. Hood Center Highlights. What's good? GB, Andrea Jones, what up? Yes. Get healthy. Lovely lady, what's going on? Uh-oh, Van Rutledge, what up? Sales, we see you. Sales, we got you. You're doing an excellent job. We only know what we know. We don't know any more. We don't know any less. We know what we know. Salute, Sales. Keep up the good parenting. We know what it is. Huh? Guys. Gaze on the game. What up? What's going on? Yeah. Who is M. Dot? Okay, you up in the spots. ER Profit Getters, yeah. Mark Lewis, yeah. Frankie Fist. Yes. Mark Lewis. Jewels. Don't get fired. Don't get fired. Elusive Views, 55. Quintero, 55. Yeah. Blue Barack, 55. Yeah. I see y'all. Christopher Farmer was good. Tasha Peters, 55. Yeah. 55. Tiger. Salute. ATM to 55. Ooh, 55 gang is in here on a Monday. Cookie, 55. Yeah, they in here. I see them in here. On a chilly, windy Monday, they coming up in here messing with me, and I'm already on 10. Already on 10. Yeah. Let's get to it, Barbara Williams. What's going on with you? I see you. Let's get it right to it. Ken Williams. Yeah, y'all see y'all piling in. Let's get right to it, because I'm tired of it. Man, I'm so tired of this coon. This Tom. Well, we may have to stop with the Tom and really do the science to that. But you know what I'm talking about. Old buck dancing, old shuffling. Yeah. Yeah. We know. Friend Steven, where he at? Hold on. Where my thing at? Where my thing at? Somebody playing with me. Hold up. Hold up. Yeah. Friend Stephen A. Smith was on somebody podcast or YouTube space. We don't promote others. All right? There's some people who have podcasts that we mention and we big up because we know the quality of their work and their intent, but he was somewhere else on somebody's spot. And the question was to him, if Biggie, Christopher, Notorious Big Wallace would have survived, right? Would he be as big as JaY? Huh? Is that Joel's super chat? Much appreciated. This bothers me. Okay? It bothers me for the fact that, again, we have non-hip-hop people or people who was watching and witnessing hip-hop from afar, way off, having these discussions without knowing the era, without knowing the energy, without actually knowing the artist. Okay? So we're going to get into that aspect of it because I see a lot of you already having your opinions and chiming in. We're going to see. I'm telling you, we have to put it in perspective from our space because in our class, we know how ingrained and interwoven we are with hip hop. It's in our DNA. We know that. Not all of us because you have melanin. We all don't vibrate the same, okay? There's people who are able to code switch. There are people who have an innate desire to be like white folk, to be of white folk, for whatever reason. We know that for a fact. I'm seeing it more and more from black women. I'm seeing it more and more. Well, black men been doing it. But you're starting to see and hear it and understand it more and more. Especially since entertainment has become a vehicle in which people can earn a living. It wasn't having us in these large numbers back in the days. It just wasn't. So you presented like Brian Gumble, Greg Gumble, you was in. Wasn't like the way it is now. And since those doors was open, since those gates were open via grippers being tapped, touched, manipulated, inspected, now you see it more often. And I'm telling you, don't mistake these individuals because this is their appearance that they're there for you. We already know that for a fact because of the very realistic non-return of our attention given and our support given to these people. We already know that for a fact. Okay? We know that for an absolute fact. We haven't gotten nothing. No returns on it. All right? We're going to get to that discussion. I got to discuss homie here. The non-hairline dude. The non-knuckle game dude. Bullets Gotti in the building. Salute. You get a 55, Bullets Gotti. Yeah, 55. But you used to them. Yeah, you used to 55s in school. You got all red 55s on your report cards. But salute, you in the building. Yeah. So now, let's talk about this no-knuckle game, slip disc hip, having friend Steven ass dude who's making an attempt to have a hip-hop statement. Yeah, man. Now, we can assume, we can strongly make a very critical statement that this dude don't know hip-hop from commercial rap, from jazz, or from techno. We can make that assumption because the dude can't dance, as you can see in the thumbnail. We know he has no knuckle game, right? From what we see in his videos that he posted. He has no hairline, right? And refused to shave it off. He has no flicks. We have never seen a picture. We have never seen a video. We have never seen any of that of him in hip-hop attire. Never been in the club, never been on the Deuce, never been downtown BK, never been on Jamaica Ave, nothing at all that reads hip-hop or even melanated folk from Stephen A. Nothing. So, for them, whoever this platform was, for them to have him seated in there, and like I keep telling y'all, the intermingling of sports, politics, right? Consciousness in a space of entertainment. These are interworkings of think tanks making a concerted effort to distract you. Okay? Trust and believe. Like when you're watching the Oscars and you see John Cena come out with no clothes on, and that being the news of the morning, no way WWE, that gutter vaudeville type of entertainment, would have ever been on an Oscar stage. This is the crumbling of white supremacy. That is why you see them and everybody's interwoven. Because these are all people that's up under the same agency of Grippergate. Understand that. You didn't have that back in the days. You ain't have no Hulk Hogan at the Oscars. That would have been blasphemy. You ain't had no Jimmy Superfly Snuka on the same stage as a Marlon Brando. No, that is because the prestige of what the United States was is crumbling. Okay? So they're trying anything, remixing and all that just to get your attention. So when you have somebody like Stephen A sitting in a space where somebody would dare ask him a hip-hop question? Come on, man. We serious right now? He can't even go get a decent shape up. Hip-hop is shape ups. Hip-hop is flat tops. Hip-hop is 3 cuts in your eyebrow. Cuts 7 in the star and the crescent in the back of your head. Sharpness. Onyx, barbers, and all that. He can't even keep a decent cut? And you want to ask him a hip-hop question? Never had waves spinning in that raggedy thing he got up on top of his head? And somebody's going to seriously ask him a hip-hop question? And that, again, comes from intellectual think tanks that were doing things like putting Lil Wayne on Sports Center. BMX bikers being sports analysts and things like that. Again, making an attempt to snatch the vibration and energy from melanated folks. Okay? And to get you paying attention over here, believing that you're benefiting from that. It doesn't. When we hear news broadcasters, news anchors utilizing our slang, you like, what? Connie Chung and all I'm talking about, bling bling and no cap and pause. You understand? This is cultural invasion and making an attempt to distract you, to rock you to sleep. So whenever I see something like that, I'm like, y'all, that's a teaching point. We have to discuss this. Because as people who have done, live, and are hip-hop, how dare you ask Stephen A. that question? Why is he even sitting there? But if you think I'm playing, if you think we just going at the dude, let us remember who his bosses are and ask what has his bosses ever done for hip-hop, and then remember the statement that he said definitively. I wake up every morning with 2 thoughts. Let me make sure we quote him. I wake up every morning with these 2 thoughts. And when I put it like that, there isn't anybody that's not going to be receptive to what I want to say, because they recognize that my number one mission is to make sure they're successful. Now I'm trying to see this in a space of hip hop. He said, I wake up every morning with 2 thoughts. Number 1, how do I make my bosses more money? And 2, how do I get some of it? Nothing about hip hop is about getting anybody boss more money. No. No. EPMD says strictly business. Hip hop was not trying to get no boss. Rich, we were making an attempt to get some type of resources and shift the paradigm of our environment, or for some move from that environment. Okay? This dude? Y'all asking this dude about Biggie and JaY, who both, from what I know, didn't even finish high school, didn't even get no GEDs, were their own bosses, utilized their skill set to become bosses of their own. Who in a melanated frame, who that vibrates in a frame of true hip hop, is talking about I wake up every morning with the thought of making my boss more money. Ooh. And how I get some. Ooh. So that means you wake up and the first thing you think about, boy, I got to get to that cotton field. Boy, I'm going to pick this damn cotton and make sure massa get a lot. Boy, I'm going to have the best massa in the South. Yeah. Yeah. Who says that? Who? Who says that? You think I'm playing? You think he didn't say it? Bliz, you be wildin'. I ain't wildin'. This is it. I ain't wildin'. That's what he said. Make my bosses. You what? Come on. Come on. Are you serious? Are you see black kids is watching this dude because they have no other choice. If they turn on ESPN, that's where he at. If they turn on ABC 7, that's where he at. If they want to look at and learn from basketball NBA players, that's the face. That's the hairline. That's the energy they have to see. Somebody's going to tell them, you better get up, and make sure that you get your bosses some money. Whoa, that's deep. That is deep. And this is what I'm telling you. That we are in a terrible state. Because it's not only him. You have indigenous people who believe that. You have elders who believe that. You have migrants coming over who believe that. You have immigrants. You have many people who vibrate like that. You got rappers that believe that. Okay? So I don't know. I don't know. Do you hear me? But when they ask him something like that, I'm looking at them like, who are y'all? Because before we can even get to the layered complexity of that question, we got to see if he's even proficient enough to answer that. Is he learned enough in hip hop to know that? For real, for real. Nah, you're wrong. Because teachers don't go to work thinking how they can make the Department of Education more money. Sanitation workers who work hard don't go into the yard thinking, how can I get my bosses some money? Police don't think like that. The military doesn't think like that. Nah. Target workers, nobody goes into work saying that. The majority of people go to work believing that if I do what I'm supposed to do, I won't get fired. If I do what I'm supposed to do, I'll be able to pay my rent. Not I'm going in here to get my bosses more money. Average American don't know who their damn boss is. Don't know who the damn regional manager is. So no, we're not doing that. Now, is he qualified to answer that question? No. He can give his raggedy ass opinion, but he's not qualified. He's not. And what is sad, that I know many of us are not, because we have distanced ourselves from hip hop. See, people could come and spit opinion, but unless you've been in it, you never left it, you're ingrained in it, you know past, present, and future, you're a little bit wacky. So you're just coming from a point of opinion. Because I guarantee you, he don't know who Courtney Bell is. I guarantee you that. That should have been the question. Well, who do you listen to now? Do you listen to hip hop? Who is your favorite artist? Karim, can you get to my question in the chat at the end? No doubt. Where's the question? Where's the question? Somebody give me the question. I'll get to it. Who does he listen to now? I can ask a lot of y'all. I'm telling you right now. Who is Courtney Bell? Who is Courtney Bell? Who is Courtney Bell? I don't see it, Jules. I'm looking. I'm scrolling back. I don't see it. Hold on. Cool. I see that. I want to know. Hold on, y'all. Let me not mix this up. All right? Boom, boom, boom. Who is Courtney Bell? Come on, man. You 41 and you don't know. Don't worry about it. Never heard of her. Not a her. You see what I'm saying? Come on now. Who's Courtney Bell? If we hip hoppers. It's a little heartfelt. 55. See? Actress? Nah. Give me a hit. I'm telling you. It's hip hop. This ain't no trick question. Who is Courtney Bell? You see what I'm saying? When people, Oh yeah, it's a dude. See, when people, I'm 55. There's no excuse. You understand? Courtney Bell is one of the hottest up and coming MCs in the game. Courtney Bell is Royce the 5'9" son. Right? Yeah, Detroit artist. You understand? Who is RJ Payne? You understand? Who's Jen Carter? You understand? When you are of this is a must. This is a must. Because this is what hip hop is. Right. Some people don't even know who Royce is. I'm telling you. This is a life. This is not nothing I play with. So before you ask friend Steven some shit like that, see if he is even able to give a clear, firm, definitive answer. You understand? This is no excuse. This is no excuse. Because then that puts you in a space where if you don't know everything or attempt to know everything about your own culture and you know limited factual things about your enemy's culture because they hide it or you don't care to because you've been traumatized by it, then who are you? How do we manifest ourselves? You have to know about yours. This way you can help them learn and mature and be better. So he don't know that. I guarantee you, Stephen A. don't know the difference between Cardinal and Shabam Shadiq. Or Shabazz the Disciple. Who's Cardinal? How many still in tune with that? Who know who Cardinal is? Cardinal Fischel. Yeah, Cells. Okay? Come on now. We can't play games with this. This is not a game. Yes, chocolate, all that. This was a woo coming out of Canada. So how are we gonna play games with it? We don't play with this shit. Now we might be of a specific maturity where we might not be in them clubs with them young folk. That's out of line. You understand? But we know everything coming through from all the errors. So how you gonna ask somebody who y'all never seen in no hip hop wear, no pictures of him in no club, not Union Square, not Latin Quarter, not Rooftop, not Tunnel, not Speed, none of that shit. And you ask him something like that. Should have asked him who's his barber. Yeah. Should have asked him why he got 2 left knees. But you don't ask him no question like that. Because when he has this broad audience, young folk can believe what he's saying is true. White folk can believe what he's saying is true. Do you understand? They could take his little dusty ass opinion as fact. Now let's get into it because this is where I know we all want to go. And this is our class, this is our discussion. So we're going to keep it all the way above. Right? Now remember, this is hypothetical. But when you have these hypothetical questions or scenario, we can't just say lyrically. Like he said, lyrically, as if he understood Biggie lyrics, as if he understood JaY lyrics at that time. So we're talking about 94, 95, 96, JaY and BiG, because BiG met his demise. Right? 9-7, met his demise. So we're going to be hypothetical, but in that space, since friend Steven over here, Mr. Nemesis of Django, Mr. He came in here to get that girl. His friend Steven, Django, you cut that foolishness out now. Come on out. We got you, girl. We'll blow this bitch head off, Mr. Friend Steven. Okay? Since this is a hypothetical now, we ain't seen him nowhere. You ain't see him in no FUBU. You ain't see him in no Rockaware. You ain't see him in no Woo wear. You ain't seen him in nothing. He ain't have a goddamn Naughty by Nature backpack. Nothing. He ain't have no nothing. Willie Esco, he ain't got no leather. None of that. He ain't even have a Walker wear jacket. Nothing. But they asking him about hip hop. Okay? Now let's get to it for us. Okay? Because we know he wasn't wearing none of the clothes. We know he wasn't going to none of the clubs. And the lifestyle that early Biggie and JaY was talking about, we know Stephen A. ain't pitching no rocks. He ain't go out of town with no work. He ain't bust no hammer. His ass ain't seen Rikers Island. Okay? So to question him about these two, nah. So for us, let's see where it's at. Okay? Now we have to be honest about the situations. At the time of Big demise, his life was a toxic mess. Okay? A mess. He owned no publishing as far as his initial self. If those of you don't know, Big had situations with a business partner, Diz, who had other situations going on. But as far as him, Christopher Wallace, signed a bad boy Arista, we know how that shit would have turned out. All right? We know how that shit would have turned out. Now, what would have happened with Diz? There's no telling. No telling whether that would have flourished or not. But lyrically and image-wise, though people believe that it was the same, it definitely wasn't. Initially, Big was very, very street, off the block hustling dude. JaY already came out talking about going out of town, rob report stuff and all that. Two different lanes. People believe that it was the same because they were Brooklyn cats. Two different lanes. Two different lifestyles. Very different lifestyle from the street dude in the projects or in the blocks than the dude that's going back and forth out of town. Two different lifestyles. And that came out in the music. That's why both of them was able to attract certain audiences before being commercially blown up. And if we recall, at Big's demise, he was going real shiny suit. He was dancing. He was getting ready to get ruined. Okay? And JaY was still young, independent in the game as far as that's concerned. No over budget videos, no wild exposure on radio and TV, none of that. So Big was already commercial up here. And JaY was trying to get there. So you got to be honest about that. But his life, for me, tells me he would have fell off. He would have had some struggles. Okay? Yeah. You're married with Kim on the side, with Charlie on the side, fighting, getting your leg broke up in car accidents. All his life was toxic. All right? Whereas we don't know what was going on as far as JaY, as far as we know he's on a come up. These things have to be put into context when we're speaking of what would have happened, how they would have blew up. Because as we see to this day, these individuals' personal lives cost them, how far they're able to go in the context of the industry. Okay? That's where we going with it. We damn sure can assume he would have been on child support. Definitely fighting old Puffy over there for publishing, which would have cost him. Don't know if old Love, through his Grippergate activities, would even try to blackball Big. Okay? So there's a lot that's going on. Nah, K. Kane, he wasn't going Hollywood. You seen him on Martin? He can't act. Can't act. Mm-mm. No. No. We not doing that. We not doing that. Okay? But you could throw that in there. Now, if, and I'm going to say if, he didn't meet his demise, both of them, Big and JaY, would not have survived DMX's reign. I'm telling you that right now. And if you don't think X was a factor, X was out and coming since 91, 92, bitten and all that. He was coming and we knew of him. Now, a lot of people who wasn't in that and didn't understand or had no knowledge or wasn't work, y'all might not know. But X was a factor coming. Again, you hear him even in the lyrics talk about K Solo and all that. X was in people's mouth. They knew. And near one of them, because JaY damn sure didn't survive it. Didn't survive it. And had to utilize Swiss Beats energy to get over that hump. So they both wouldn't have rocked past that. And I'm telling you as a fact, JaY didn't become JaY until way after X reign. He never stood by himself totally in the industry till years later. So there's a lot that could be said with how they would have presented and been in that space at the same time. You understand? Now, a lot of things happens and a lot of people are not in effect if Big survives. If Big survives, there's no Mace. No. Mace will be right there with them digging in the crate dudes. Not a platinum, nothing. Okay? There's no Mace. There's no Black Rob. None of that. They on some Doja stuff if Big survives. There's no Shine. So then we could say that Puffy never really explodes to that degree because then there's no club clapping. There's no J-Lo in the club clapping. Maybe him and J-Lo have some little seeds, some little puffy clouds, right? Some little puffy clouds. So instead of, Justin just being the only one, they got Diddy, they got Justin Combs, they got little Joselito Combs, they got little Juanita Combs, Maria Combs, because the clapping in the club is what made her folks say, yo, you got to get away from him. Nah, you got to come over here. Okay? You got to come over here. If not, he's still rocking with her. Yeah. They have some seeds. Okay? All right? So it wouldn't been all of that. A lot of things move when he meets his demise. It's like things move when Pac met his demise. Listen, you could say Mace was dope and all that. There was no room. There was no lane for him to move in. If Big survives, he's pushing undears. You know how many dudes from New York and from out of state was in that time that couldn't get no radio burn or nothing with these individuals there? There's slots. There's quarters. Y'all don't see this yet, that somebody, you don't see them for 6 months. This dude is rocking for 3 months. Then this dude come back. There's certain slots. There's only so much time and space within radio hour, within TV hour. That's why you have commercial success. That's why you have mid-range success. That's why you have an underground. That's why you have college radio and different things, especially at that time. No. Mason get a single or two. He wasn't getting a whole album the way he did. Yeah, he was the replacement, and he is the one that was next. Black Rob was there. You heard what Big said on that song? Black Rob joined. You dig what I'm saying? These dudes been signed. You know how long Game was signed? You know how long Eve was signed? These people sitting there. He was signed, yeah. Mace was signed, yeah. He wasn't going nowhere with Big there. He wasn't going nowhere. You prove Mace was platinum when Big was alive. I want to see you prove that. I want to see you prove that. Okay? A lot of things take place. A lot. Okay? A lot. And JaY is still coming through the ranks. Let's not forget, a lot was going on, right? Not only X, Ja Rule, a lot of things was moving. Woo. A lot of things are moving. Redman was still a man. A lot of things are moving within that Def Jam. A lot of different things are moving for you to just definitively say that Big would be home right now balling. Come on. There's drama all up in that. So now, a lot of other things don't take place. There's no Ghostface Charlie Baltimore single. That don't take place. There's no Charlie with Ja Rule. Because Charlie don't get right until Junior Mafia get right, until Kim and them get right, and whoever else may have been coming down the pipe from Undears. So it's a lot. There's so much. And in the streets at that time, different teams that was attached to either one. If Big is still there and there's no shine, who's to say that Big ain't the one clapping in the club with J-Lo? Come on. So to have this hypothetical question as if only lyrics would have made Big still be around. You can't do that. We can't do that. How are we doing that? How? It's only a conversation that we can have in this class, not no Stephen A. Smith. And that's something y'all have to stop doing. Cornballs talking about hip hop. These athletes talking about hip hop. They was in the club getting stabbed up. All this weirdness. But now y'all got them sitting on podcasts with affirmative. Nah, this would have happened. Get out of here. The energy on the street was off the chain. Athletes coming through getting stuck up right in Midtown Manhattan, right on the street. So how now can they tell you what could have been, would have been? Y'all was boots in the street. These people on these podcasts, YouTube, tweeting and twitting and all that, Xing or whatever the hell, things wasn't out like that. It wasn't in the streets. They don't know. But they're trying to reframe history and insert themselves in it. Just so you can watch. There's no way. There's no telling. You don't know if Big would have made it through. You don't know. We don't know who we connected to. We don't know if he would have financial struggles and put some work out somewhere. There's a lot of things going on. Keep telling y'all, you go up to Burt Padell office, it's a line of rappers waiting to get a check, hoping to get a check broke off. You don't know nothing. Especially with somebody whose life was so toxic. Nah, man. No. So stop that with the Stephen A. bullshit. Okay? Now, where we at? Where we at, Jules? Let me get to your question before we jump into Jimmy Wanda here. You dig? Because I don't know what the hell Jimmy Butler doing twinning with Wanda from In Living Color. That shit got to stop. So where you at, Jules? Give me the questions, because I don't see it. And if one of the classroom assistants know what the question was, throw that up in there so we could get to it. And fund the war effort. Fund the war effort. I know y'all haven't seen it. You dig? You know, where we at with it? Yeah, because Jimmy, Butler's not playing. He's not playing. He's going to identify something is going on when you on an NBA court with two pigtails. And instead of you being yourself or channeling a ball player, right? Clyde Drexler or Jordan or, somebody in your era, you channeling Wanda. What are we doing? Got the little chicken head hairstyle with the part in the middle and the two little bobos on top. On the NBA floor. What's the Cash App? Where's my classroom assistants? Put that funding information in the chat so E. Jones can fund this war effort. Yeah, Charles Joanna man. And like, come on, yo. But it's Bliz 155. Bliz. Why is Clyde a bad example, Vitamin? Because he had to Because he had to push back. Come on, now you don't Clyde, man. Don't do that. Wanda Butler, y'all wildin'. Listen, I'm just saying, man, come on. He's a grown man. What are we doing deliberately with women hairstyles? First, he had the, what you call it? Oh, man. Oh, man. What is my man's name? The 80s soul singer. We ain't even talking about the perm, moo. Nah. I don't even want to say Sylvester. Okay? E. Jones, much appreciated for funding the war effort. I don't even want to say Sylvester. Someone like you? Nah. He had the other one. What is homie name? We don't have to take our clothes off. What is that? That's the his. Jermaine Stewart. God damn it, Yvette. You on point. Yes, the Jermaine Stewart. Yes. We don't have to take our clothes off. Come on, man. What is with that? Yes. Oh, my goodness. He got the Jermaine Stewart on the NBA floor. Come on. Wowing. No. And now look. Now he come on there looking like a cross between Wanda and Sexy Red, the chicken head hairstyle. I guess he want to be a chicken head like Meek Mills. They're going to have a whole crew. Chicken head crew. Meek Mills. Jimmy Butler and them. Gotta cut that out. Nah, man. Yeah, he got the Jermaine Stewart. He must be telling us something. Jermaine said, we don't have to take our clothes off. Come on now. What are you saying, Jimmy? What are you saying? Huh? Nah. No doubt, Moo. Nah. Come on, like, much appreciated. Much appreciated. Yeah. Running that war effort. Nah, come on. Jimmy Longstockers, y'all wilding right now. Yeah, he with this. That, right, like this? That's the same thing Sexy Red had. So we got to see. Diane Brooks, salute. Much appreciated. We got to see somebody at the foul line like this, and we not watching the LSU girls or South Carolina Gamecocks. We watching the Miami Heat. We already had to live through the D Wade. Now we got to go through the Jimmy Butler. What's going on, Miami? What's going on, Miami? He like this at the foul line. Going to the rack. Part and all that. We ain't watching the NCAA women's tournament. They don't even wear that no more. They got weaves and falls and all that. They ain't coming out there looking like chicken heads no more. That's the 80s. Female basketball. Come on now. Where's Jules' question now? Who got that? Who got the question? Because I can't go all the way back up to the top. Jules must have left because he know he gonna get fired. Yeah, nah, man. Nah. Nah, Jimmy Butler out of pocket. Way out of pocket. And it wasn't even like it was the neat parts. Shit all dry, like he needs some sulfur 8 or some luster's oil, the pink shit to, flatten it out a little bit. Make sure the puffs, right, the little balls got some shine. A little mink oil or something on it. That shit dry. That's chicken head shit. Am I lying? Come on now. Am I lying? Not lying. That's chicken head shit. Somebody going to the store to get 3 Lucy's and a butter roll. You coming on an NBA court like that? You did that shit yourself? Had to be. Because no woman, no hairstylist is going to do that. She going to put some oil up in the part. Come on. We y'all know that. You see AI come through with the braids. That shit is oil. Hold on. Oil. Shit, nice. If you gonna wear braids, if you gonna do that, nice, oiled. Come on now. Oiled. Look, it's nice. Not that chicken head shit. What are you doing? He came on the court, an NBA court, like he going to the corner store. Switching. Flip-flops and all that. What we doing here? He's a grown man. Tens of millions of dollars. And you can't oil up your shit? Got them dry ass pig ponytails here? And none of them said nothing. Stephen A. ain't say nothing about that. But you want to talk about JaY and BiG? He ain't talk about that. Come on, man. He's wilding right now. Wilding. We in 2024. He know he's supposed to be presentable and on point because they know, he know and everybody else know that they've been talking about him and Jamie Foxx 20. So they know if he look like a broad, they gonna compare him to Wanda. You know that. You know that. They gonna compare you to Wanda. Then you come out the house like that. You come out the locker room like that. You come on the court like that. Know the cameras is all in the spotty spot. Know they got drones and all that all up in the spotty spot. Playing in front of 15,000 people with them dry ass parts. Looking like you in the 8th grade and your mama just sent your ass out in the house looking like that. Nah, Jimmy. No. No, we're not jacking that. Not here. No. We're not doing that. We're not doing it. Where Nina Smiles at? Where's she at? She got girls. Them girls' hair always tight. They always color cord dip. Oh, you gotta keep little girls right. So if you gonna wear a girl hairstyle, homie, you need to help them. What you put in the girl's hair, what you put in y'all hair, because y'all hair is natural, what y'all put in it. Help them. Send them to the beauty supply store to get something from that dry ass part. What you use? Come on. We don't do that. Yeah, well, get them some argan oil then. Get them something. Spray that shit. He in the NBA. Carrot oil, get something. Something. That shit dry. And he came on the court like that. Dry. It's like Wanda. Dry. Come on now. Listen, he could have used anything. But it's absolutely no excuse. I'm telling you, I get tight when I see them doing that. Y'all millionaires. That KD shit. I'm like, come on, man. Ain't no excuse. Keep your shit shaped up. Your shit right. And then y'all shower 4 or 5 times a day. In practice, out of practice, before you get on the plane, after y'all with them little stunts in the club. But y'all hair be looking crazy. Braid it to the back. Boom. If you too busy practicing, braid that shit to the back, but keep it oiled. The hell? What are you doing? All that, Charles. All that. They wilding right now. But think people don't see it and we're not going to talk about it. So Jimmy Butler, somebody get him some cocoa butter. All right? Jimmy Butler twinning with Wanda is not it. It's not it. Stephen A, nah. With the goddamn Sugar Smacks hairstyle and the twisted line, nah, come on, man. But he talking about hip hop. Stephen A looking like Rock with the Charles S. Dutton shit. He talking about hip hop? Now we can't do that. We not doing that. No. We ain't doing that. Nah. So listen, y'all come back to class later on with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. Okay? Remember that. All right? Nobody has power or authority over you. Guard your mind, man. Guard your mind. Don't allow these false narratives to move like that. We're not doing that. All right? We're not doing that. I don't know what time. You asking me what time? I got work to do. I do. I have work to do. I gotta get out on the street. I gotta change up. Hopefully I got some new clients to get some assessments booked. Yeah, some of y'all send somebody because we need help out here. We got people that's pushing people in train tracks and doing all type of, they need anger management. Before you can even get into a space where we can hold higher intellectual concepts. So the process isn't tainted by trauma. We have to do that first before we can become liberators. Okay? So come on, get that healing. I'm telling you, they do it. You don't think these people do it. They get extensive counseling and mental health. That's how they're able to keep their position. Because they don't get triggered emotionally. They don't. They'll send bombs over Baghdad and all that without even a blip in their heart rate. We have to be that calculated. All right? So again, don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. Believe in my belief in you. And tell Stephen A to sit his ass down. Don't ask and answer. Don't even be around no discussions when it comes to hip hop. Oh, Buddha slacks wearing ass. Got them suits on looking like the mighty Haji or something. Oh, big ass 1996 Steve Harvey ass suits in the 2020s. He's still wearing that shit. Come on. And you gonna ask him about hip hop. If you're from Africa, you get a 55. Yeah, real's a piece to you, but you get a 55. You ain't been in class in a long time.